It's the big test before the even bigger show. In the middle of London, they've come to demonstrate they can march and drill with pomp and pageantry just as well as anyone from anywhere.
This is way up on the top of the bucket list. As far as I'm concerned, this is something that you can never do again.
The Royal Canadian Air Force. In its 94-year history, never before have members guarded the Queen here at her home.
Just living up to the standard that the British have set for us, just ensuring that we were able to meet that was definitely going through my mind.
Every move, every detail here is scrutinized by the Brigade Major of Britain's Household Division. And it's not just the moves under examination, it's the uniform too. In the suit and tie, that's a master tailor looking every bit the role, inspecting each crease. Every tradition is rehearsed and reviewed here, like the ceremony of the keys, performed nightly at the Tower of London since the 14th century.
Who comes there?
The keys!
Whose keys?
Queen Elizabeth's keys!
Has Queen Elizabeth's keys. All swell.
When it's all said and done, it's time for the group photo. The Canadians so confident about their performance, they even invite their British trainer to pose with them.
We can all automatically see a huge difference from how it was on the drill square back in Winnipeg. Again, the guys have set a standard today, and I was quite pleased with that.
Yes, they've passed the inspection, but another day brings another challenge. They've come back carrying the tools they'll need for the show itself, the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace, not to mention guard duties at other regal addresses like the Tower of London. Warrant Officer Jason Patterson did 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, but nothing quite like this.
I did get a chance to go down through the crown jewels and look at them. I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? And then I understand exactly what we're there for. So it's a real honor. And I just hope I don't mess it up, to be honest.
The contingent's formed of 120 members from right across Canada. Some volunteered, others were hand-picked. As for the Air Force Band, they've come from Winnipeg with a long list of songs to put their own touch on a very British tradition.
We do have a very identifiable and very clearly Canadian sound. And I want people to hear the difference and say, you know, they do it right in Canada.
Finally, it's time for the crowds to hear that sound. Air Force members marching to the beat just as they'd rehearsed, not letting the legion of tourists distract them now. The spectacle, the music, all within an earshot of Elizabeth herself. Yes, she's here, judging by the royal standard flying high above. A slow march in the forecourt of Buckingham Palace signals the new guard's arrival. They display their weapons as a sign of respect for their counterparts. Major Véronique Gagné meets the captain of the Old Guard. He hands her the keys to the palace. It's symbolic, really. There are no keys, and this place hasn't been locked that way in years. With just a bit more pageantry left, the Queen's foot guards, in their unmistakable uniforms, give way to those blues from Canada. A moment never seen before.
I'm making sure that everyone realizes this as well, that we are making history, and that just makes them even prouder of being here.
As the big show winds down, the sentries will keep watch. It's not just spectacle, it's guard duty, a job out of their reach until now. Thomas Daigle, CBC News, London.